A parade of horseless carriages this morning attracted attention to the opening of Home Tower Park, San Diego's first four-level underground parking facility. The first car in the procession, occupied by Councilman Harry Scheidel, clipped the ribbon held by pretty girls in costume. The old cars carried out the theme of something old, something new. Oh, those good old days. The garage at 7th and East Streets was built at a cost of $1.5 million and has 4 levels, 3 of them underground. Home Federal President Charles K. Fletcher spoke briefly and introduced several city-county officials who attended the ceremony, Councilman Scheidel and Helen Cobb. The new garage will accommodate 300 cars. Plans call for the garage to be extended to 8 stories above ground eventually, big enough for 800 cars. It was a proud moment when the flags were raised, first the American flag and then San Diego's All-America City flag. The $6 million San Diego Mesa College opened its doors Wednesday to an enrollment of 1,400 students. The junior college is located off Linda Vista Road at the end of Artillery Drive. Its 13 buildings and 6 parking and recreational areas spread over an 82-acre campus. The college will have a full athletic program this fall: football, baseball, basketball, to go along with the study of musical arts. Mesa will emphasize the liberal arts but will have vocational studies. The new college offers exclusive vocational courses in medical and dental assistant training. It's so new that equipment is still being unloaded, but classroom sessions started on schedule on opening day at the city's newest educational facility. A new 120-bed convalescent hospital was dedicated today at 3202 Duke Street in the Midway Frontier area of the city. The Point Loma Convalescent Hospital was built at a cost of $750,000. Sharon Monteja, Miss Peninsula, cut the ribbon following a brief ceremony attended by Supervisor Frank Gibson, Councilwoman Helen Cobb, and Paul Stubbs, President of the Peninsula Chamber of Commerce. Then followed a tour of the new plant through the physical therapy room and the complete and modern beauty parlor. The hospital is owned by G.F. Wallace, A.M. Whalen, and Henry Heil Jr. Heil will serve as administrator. The $700,000 La Jolla Country Day School complex was dedicated yesterday afternoon. Among the speakers was Mayor Frank Curran. The school was founded in a cottage 37 years ago and now has 366 students. The management at Seaworld introduced some feminine glamour into its roster of outstanding stars Thursday. They are the Sea Maids, the first members of a group who will co-star with dolphins and whales in performances at this new oceanarium. With little effort, the Sea Maids were able to get the mammals to perform for special guests in the Seaworld Lagoon. The girls will work with the dolphins underwater and will also act as underwater guides in describing various species of sea life to be seen in special grottos. 2 more Sea Maids and a group of alternates will be hired. Those selected are local girls Lado Hooper, Chris Pittman, Jerry Watmore, Diane Halley, Chris Snell, Carol Tombreo, and instructor Mrs. Wright Benson. Despite the weather, construction crews weren't wasting much time in building the new air terminal at Lindbergh Field. Although grading in the area is still going on, particularly near Harbor Drive where the new Cloverleaf will be constructed, work is progressing on the roof, supports, and flooring of the building itself. Foundation work is about finished and the roof and walls will go up next. The rough concrete slab will be covered with a terrazzo tile. Overall cost of the project will be about $2 million. Scheduled completion is late this year or early 1967. Celebration of the zoo's 50th anniversary was highlighted with another event yesterday of very special interest to the children. Dr. Charles Schroeder, the zoo director, with his son and grandson, took part with Sir Edward Hallstrom in a ribbon-cutting ceremony, formally opening a new koala enclosure in the children's zoo. The zoo now has 11 koalas in its colony, offspring descended from the original koalas donated by Sir Hallstrom of Sydney, Australia. These little animals are all-time favorites of the children because of their resemblance to the familiar teddy bear, so this exhibit is bound to be a popular one. The exhibit was dedicated in memory of Mrs. Charles Schroeder, who died last year.